the mistreatment of young people in the Northern Territory's youth justice system spilled out onto the streets today. Thousands protested around the country in the wake of the Four Corners program, which exposed brutality at Darwin's John Dale Detention Centre. As the protests took place, the Indigenous Affairs Minister said sorry for not being aware of what was happening at the facility. Jacqueline Breen reports.
In remote northeast Arnhem Land, before a gathering of Indigenous leaders, an apology.
Now, I'm sorry I wasn't aware of the full circumstances that were exposed this week. Clearly, I must be better informed about such matters, particularly when the vast majority of youths held in detention in the Northern Territory are Indigenous.
Days after Four Corners exposed brutality in the Northern Territory's youth justice system, protesters poured onto city streets around the country. Brisbane's CBD came to a standstill as hundreds marched through the streets. Outside Sydney's Town Hall, speakers called for accountability.
Don't let these politicians get away with the lies they'll be getting away with. The second historic growth.
Protesters sprawled out over the steps of Parliament House in Adelaide, but by far the biggest crowds were in Melbourne, where thousands headed to the State Library to voice their anger.
Every Aboriginal family has been impacted some way by this or another.
In Darwin, where family and friends of those incarcerated were joined by hundreds of supporters, emotions ran high.
There has been a war on Aboriginal children from the start of the 1900s when they started to remove children.
This letter, sent on behalf of the teenager at the centre of the abuse allegations, thanked protesters for their support. The opposition leader had his say as he met with Indigenous groups in Darwin. Bill Shorten would like a royal commission into the Northern Territory's youth justice system expanded to have more Indigenous involvement.
I think to have an inquiry into the treatment of Aboriginal children in the justice system in the Northern Territory and not have Aboriginal co-commissioners will be seen as a con job. They'll see it as a political manipulation.
A view supported by many. Jacqueline Breen, ABC News.
The former